Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Randy. We're playing more Walsingham Files because in the last one, we got arrested. I do want to preface this in the beginning. I am using a different screen recorder. I have a different one that I usually use. For some reason, it's not working with this game specifically. I don't know what that's about, so I'm using a different one that I have. So in case anything gets weird, I don't know what I'm doing with this one. So just keep that in mind. And I did play like a tiny bit because I was hoping it would kind of show up, like, once I started playing. Hello, and welcome to the Walsingham Files, Chapter 2. Like in Chapter 1, this is a detective mystery game, so keen notes and use of pen and paper are recommended. Controls. I'm also using a... I don't know if I actually can access them. Hey there, stranger. Sam, you took your time getting here. Who are these people again? Are these from the first game that I don't have any recollection of? Hey, don't blame me. Bloody state troopers have the whole area under wraps. You should have bloody warned me. Yeah, my bad. I think I'll handle this one solo. Just cover me for now. Ooh, want some solo time with your long-lost lady lover? Ha ha, very funny. Anyway, I scouted a hill that sits above the tree line about half a mile from here. I'm quite sure you get a clear view of the entire area. I sent the coordinates to your phone. Go on up there and cover me from there. Aye aye, Captain. Oh, Sam? Yeah? Let's try to do this one as clean as possible. I'm already in deep shit with the Home Office over the incident in Mombasa. Understood, Chief. Okay. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure that I have, like, my timer. Okay, is this the guy from the first one? Like, wait, is he the British dude? Because there was a British dude in the first one, I think. I think I attempted a very shoddy British accent. I have some very important business to handle up in Danvers. I'll be back in an hour to interrogate Detective Fitzgerald. She is very resourceful, one of the best in my unit back when she was a state trooper. Keep a very careful eye on her. Yes, ma'am. Also, this park is in terrible condition. The lights flicker and the campsite is such a mess. Ma'am, this is a nature reserve and not one that's really that frequented by campers, hence it gets less funding than other nearby parks. Still, you should send someone to clean it up every now and then. You're park rangers. Have some pride for goodness sake. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Think that's Captain Visconti, the state trooper that arrested Sarah. She might know who I am. Best I find a place to hide. We just went into a bloody old British accent halfway through. I think he's the British guy. I'm giving him a British accent, okay? Apologies for any Brits that are watching and are listening to my terrible accents. Look, I can't even do voices. Okay. I don't know. Seems the lamp in the ranger station are on different circuits, and the lamp's breaker circuit is loose, which explains the flickering. If I could just find something to completely disorder the circuit breaker, I may be able to get one of the rangers away from the door to fix it. Sabotage! So basically, can't let the guards see me, or else I'll know who sprung Sarah out. I love how he was also like, we're being as clean as possible, which is why we are breaking someone out. Let's see if I can find anything useful here. This bent spoon might be in handy. We're going to keep searching around. Just empty beer bottles, not terribly interesting. I don't care about this. I am doing my best to, like, look around everywhere because... God, why does our pixel look like a combination between a 90s boy band and a Karen? Look at that bang. Look at that, like, singular bang that is, like, flopping in the wind with, like, a side part. You can't tell me that it doesn't have Karen vibes. Seems the lamp in the ranger station. I know this. Damn it, the lights are off. I'll go see if the power board, see if anything is loose. I'll just be taking this with me. Damn it, where did the circuit breaker go? Did it explode or something? I feel like that's the reason you're a park ranger and not a cop. Time for me to disappear. That's one ranger down, one to go. Okay. I guess we're supposed to shut up. Okay. Secret Agent Karen. Nothing useful there. I guess am I supposed to take the trash and like just throw it every which way? Or do I need to like start slashing stuff? I don't care. It has to be something over here. Oh, that's how I do this again. Okay. I think last time I was like, I'm just gonna play on keyboard. I don't know how to get this thing to work. I wonder if I can find something up this way. Why do I feel like I'm gonna be bumbling around trying to figure this out? Oh my god. How am I already stumped on the first one? Because it was something about cleaning up the park. Or am I supposed to am I supposed to just like fight them? I mean, look. If we frame it on the killer. What if this one has something? Hold on. I feel like these are saying something important. This year we've had our dry summer in years and forest fires. Ooh! Forest. Do we get to commit arson? Do we get to commit arson? Yes! We get to go commit arson. Someone is in big trouble. I'll write up the fine before I wake up the campers. Time to make my escape. We are collecting fugitives. We are committing arson. Okay. That's both strangers distracted. I think I can enter the building now. I don't know what voices this is anymore. Is it British? I don't know. Is it British? There we go. Sarah, there you are. Phil or Mark or whatever your name really is. What are you doing here? It really is Mark. Mark Walsingham. You can believe me this time. Or at the very least, stick to Mark. Right. Anyway, what are you doing here? Heard you ran into a spot trouble with your own people. Figured the least I owe you was a helping hand after the whole Silver Creek Falls incident. If you're thinking of breaking me out, you've got something else coming to you. Of course I plan to break you out. You should understand what I meant by helping hand. No! Leave me alone. I'm innocent, and once this mix-up is cleared, I'll be returning to my normal life. Thank you very much. Running away is essentially an admission of guilt. Oh, Sarah. Idealistic as always. If all cops were like you, the world would be a much better place. Unfortunately for you, cops like you are also the perfect target for this sort of thing. What's that supposed to mean? I'll explain it all once I've sprung you out. Just leave me alone. I don't want to become a fugitive. Sarah, aren't you wondered why a decorated captain like Visconti has arrested an old protege like yourself? It's great that you have so much faith in the police and justice system, especially after they stonewalled on the whole Silver Creek Falls issue. They are really pushing the concept of play this one first. I might go back to it. I don't know. If you guys like this one and want to see the prequel, like we can definitely do that. But don't think that maybe you might need to take this one into your own hands. I mean, I know you probably don't trust me, given the whole false identity shtick and all, but I definitely think your odds are better on the outside. Fine. Let me out. Excellent. Any idea where the key would be? On the park ranger guarding the station. Knowing you and your methods, you probably killed him already, so why don't you just go get it from his corpse? Hey, that's not fair. You shouldn't judge me based off that one incident in Lake Norman. Besides, it was my trigger-happy partner that did all the violence, not me. Okay, Karen. You'll be glad to know I concocted a rather clever diversion so I could get in here. I was gonna say all you did was pull out a circuit breaker, but you also committed arson. I'm fine with it. Well, I think he has the only copy of the key, so yeah, I'm trying to work cleaner these days. New Year resolution of mine. I think I'll go have a go at dissolving the lock. Dissolving the lock? Wow, you MI6 guys or something else, huh? I did remember he was British. Yeah, I have this putty. I just need to slip into the lock with a bit of rubbing alcohol. We're in business. Any idea where I can get some of that? Did he just turn a wee bit Scottish? I don't know my British accents that well. So again, apologies to any British person, any Scottish person, any Irish person. I'm going to include the Irish in there because there's a chance that I might screw up this accent that I'm attempting, and it's just going to end up being Irish. So I'm apologizing to all of those sort of voices or any accents, because there is a good chance that I will butcher them. I'm trying. I'm here for entertainment. I'm trying. They pretty much dragged me straight into the cell. Didn't have time to case the room. I'm sure I'll find something. What am I doing? I came here to spring Sarah out. I shouldn't leave till I've done so. Are there fish sticks in this one? This looks more like a man cave than an office government building. God, why do I keep going Scottish? I think someone's been keeping campers away from here on purpose. Oscar's epic disco mix. There's a lot of beer lying around from government office. Unfortunately for me, they won't react well with my putty. I need something much purer. Here we go, med kit, and a completely unused bottle of rubbing alcohol inside. Wow, that's a lot of weed. I wonder whether this was confiscated or whether this is part of the fun of this room. PS4 Pro. These rangers were bullshitting Captain Visconti when they said this reserve is in bad shape because of lack of funding. They're just keeping it tattered so no one sees our fun lounge. How do you know that that's not like personal shit? Like how college kids would bring like their consoles? I don't know, I didn't go to college. Any luck? Found some rubbing alcohol in a med kit found upstairs. Stand back and I dissolved the lock. Okay, Mark, while I appreciate you springing me out and everything, may I also remind you that you've made me a fugitive in the eyes of my government? Can you please begin to explain what's going on here? Soon enough, I think the park rangers should be back any moment, so might I recommend we make ourselves scarce first? Fine. Let's go out the wee back. That sounds Scottish. God, I cannot stand that like one singular bang just bobbing. Okay, this is our extraction point. Let me just radio my partner. Nightingale, this is Seahawk. I'm at the extraction point with the VIP. Ready for extraction. Do you copy? I copy, Seahawk. Coming in hot. ETA is T-05. Over and out. Well, now that we finally have a minute, can you please explain what's going on? Look, I think you can understand that there's only so much I can tell you, but for old time's sake, I'll explain the situation as far as I can safely. My unit and I were in Warrenville to investigate John Brigham. We had hidden microphones and cameras and all over his apartment and storage unit. That's how I knew you'd been arrested. We might not know each other that well. I'm still not sure who you are. If it's any comfort, my family says that about me all the time. Anyway, as I was saying, from what I do know about you, you're as clean as a cop as they get. So I knew that you had been framed for whatever they claimed to have you for. And of course, after manipulating the situation at Silver Creek Falls like I did, I felt springing you out was the least I could do for you. Well, Silver Creek Falls is another big conversation we need to have, but let's stick to the current situation for now. On that subject, what did they peg you on?
I didn't quite hear the charge because of the fight you put up against Sergeant Nunez.
Bribery? Sorry. Talking a lot, like, dries my throat out like crazy. They claimed I took bribes from some contraband smugglers while I was in Norfolk.
What bullshit! We barely even spent time in Norfolk.
Right? Anyway, they claimed they had a bunch of proof.
Probably all fabricated by someone who's after you. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of that too and prove your innocence so you can go back to your normal life.
Hopefully. I can't help but think that it has something to do with the case I'm investigating. On that subject, you mentioned you've been tailing John Brigham, right? John Brigham or Brigham Smith International?
That's right.
Who is he?
I guess he's involved with our investigation too, huh? I mean, why else were you in the storage unit after all?
That's right. Mark, I know you want to keep your cards close to your chest for this, but I think we could both benefit from exchanging info.
Fair enough. John Brigham is an ex-U.S. Navy SEAL who owns Brigham Smith International Limited with his business partner, Pieter Smith.
I'm writing those names down. I feel like... ex-SEAL.
And then Pieter Smith. I guess Pieter Smith used a more angelicized version of his name for businesses. Anyways, the PMCs.
PMC?
Private military contractors.
Why are you investigating John Brigham then?
I could tell you when we know about him, but not while we're investigating him. Sorry.
Fine.
What do you know about him?
This morning I was investigating a double homicide in Willowdale Nature Reserve and found a note signed by John Brigham at the crime scene. The note encouraged one of the victims to look at his storage unit as it had proof about a fisherman telling the truth.
Do you know the name of any of the victims?
There were 2 victims, one male, one female. I'm quite sure that the male victim was called Jeffrey Goldberg. He has a sister called Lexi Goldberg, who I know John Brigham knows as he put her birthday as the social security code for his storage unit. I don't know the female victim's name. Neither one had any ID on them.
Then how did you work out his name is Jeffrey Goldberg?
In the campsite, there was a canteen with Warrenville High class of '09. I can't talk. Written on it, so I went to Warrenville to check out school records. There was the Star of David in the campsite, so I knew at least one of the victims was Jewish, and the school records only had 4 kids with kosher diets from that class. Of those 4, only one had a sister, called Lexi, aka Alexandra Goldberg, which is how I knew the male victim, who was named Jeffrey Goldberg.
Excellent deductive skills. No surprise from a veteran detective like yourself. You think that the female victim could have been Lexi Goldberg?
Please do not give us that line again from Ep 2. Maybe. Admittedly, both of them had red hair. Did we not say that there was a possibility of sexual, acts? And now you want to be like, oh no, they were related though.
Any idea how Jeffrey Goldberg knew John Brigham?
Maybe he worked for him or something, or maybe they were business partners?
Can't be. His business partner is Pieter Smith.
Maybe Pieter Smith had more than one identity.
What did your male victim look like?
Caucasian, 5'11", about 180 pounds with athletic build, pale complexion with freckles, green eyes, and red hair. Why? Do you know what Pieter Smith looks like?
Yes, he's a 6'2", bold white South African weighing in at about 250 pounds. You want to find him? You're looking for a guy that looks like a linebacker. Your guy sounds like he looks more like a quarterback.
Why are you referencing American football? You are British. Point taken. I see you know your American sports references now.
Yeah, I've been here for a while.
Okay, at least that's explained. At least that was explained.
Anyway, here comes the call now.
Hi, Uber for Mark?
Very funny, Sam. Let's get going. Thanks for the ride, Sam.
No problemo.
Why are you still in the car?
I'm gonna head out and get some pizza for our dinner.
Pizza again? We've had pizza for 3 days in a row.
Hey, if I'm gonna live in America, I want to eat like an American. I have given her an American accent, and that is fine. Besides, I'm sure now that you and your long-lost lady lover are finally reunited, you want to spend some solo time rediscovering each other's bodies.
Sam.
Have fun, kiddos.
Sorry about that, Sarah. That's my partner for you. She loves to say inappropriate things.
Isn't she the one that shot all those Spinola mobsters back in Lake Norman?
That's her.
She seems kind of loony to be working for MI6. No, she sounds like a badass. Shut up, Sam. Nope. Sarah. Is that her name? Oh, fucking hell, I don't know.
Better to have her work for the government than against it, right?
I suppose. Okay, and that's where we're going to end this episode. In the next one, we will allow Sam and Sarah, I think those were the names, to explore each other's bodies. I think I might have... No, his name is Mark, not Sam. Did I just come up with, like, Rule 34, like, fan art? Anyways, those two are gonna go explore each other's bodies in the next one. Do I actually know what happens? Not at all. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!